So are they together now?
They know already, right?
Oh my god, I think her stalking matter work
So this song is called How People Move by AKMU. And then AKMU is basically a musical duo in Korea and they are siblings. So the track was produced by the brother himself, Lee Chan-hyuk. So yeah, please take a listen.
Okay, full screen.
Full screen.
Oh god, I love miniature stuff.
Ooh,
Oh, this is creepy.
Story vibes. Okay, the music style is very like I didn't expect it to be okay. Oh, I like this rapping. Wait,
Oh my god, so
oh, it went,
right.
yeah, it went to the more opera sounding.
I like this.
To me it's a bit confusing. Like I don't understand what's going on now.
It's colorful, it's pretty.
Yeah, but then see like now they are running out. Like what is this? Like
Maybe it's their creativity.
okay, yes, how people move. Okay.
The meaning of the song is literally, as the title says, how people move. So when you actually translate the Korean lyrics to English, right, it's basically how the human bodies interact. K-pop in general usually is more innocent and they can even talk about any random topics like how your body moves. A lot of people, especially in the Western countries, they believe that, you know, sex sells. What do you think about the K-pop industry in general, that they do not adopt this approach?
I mean, I like there's diversity in the music. So like, K-pop does give like it tackles with more so-called innocent topics, like more day-to-day kind of things. Like for example, this music video. So I do appreciate there is this kind of genre in music. In terms of the music, musically, in terms of how it sounds, I like the upbeat feel of it. Like, doesn't sound too generic because they have like a lot of different vocal, like different points where they have like different key. They sing a different key, or like they have like this opera kind of portion in the music.
Okay, I mean, no matter what, like I will still listen to those kind of sex style songs because like you want to sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a mood, it's a mood. So but then this is a different mood, you know.
Yeah,
Every day you
yeah.
have different moods, and this one meets some of my moods. But yeah,
okay, I see.
just some.
Moving on to the last video, it is by another K-pop girl group
FX.
called FX, and they're in the same company as Red Velvet. From the first video you saw,
Oh my god, I know FX, I know FX. So I know.
Oh, the older generation.
See, this is done in real life. That's called stalking.
Oh, as in okay, you're saying the lyrics, okay. The song is called Shadow, so like.
Oh my god, she's stalking him. The hell?
No, but the song is called Shadow, so like. But I guess in the creepy sense, yeah, it can be read as being a stalker.
No, I'm imagining.
Yeah, but it's not romantic, right? I work together with you.
No, I think like this girl is just like secretly following this guy, then imagining stuff on her own.
Okay. It sounds very like eerie kind of vibes.
Okay, like if I was infatuated with someone though, would I play this song?
Like as you follow the person.
I don't want to
okay.
follow the person. Oh, there's no rap in this one.
Yeah, music is more alternative in terms of K-pop. Like it's not so K-pop sounding. Like in general. Yeah.
So are they together now?
They know already, right?
Oh my god, I think her stalking matter work.
you're right about the meaning of the song is basically about a deluded stalker
Oh, it's correct. Oh,
Nice, good.
too
in the
informed.
realm of of Infatuation. Okay, so it is atypical in its structure. It includes an unusual xylophone sound and is oddly unsettling at first, but quickly eases into a soothing jazz chorus. So what are your thoughts on the interplay of the lyrics and the instrumentation? Because you mentioned that it sounded eerie.
Yeah, I feel like for the verse, right, like she, like the way it was sung was like in like a very staccato manner, so it sounded as if like the person is like stalking, like tiptoeing behind the. It gives that vibe lah. So and then paired with the xylophone sound, which also is typically used whenever it's like like you want to give that unsettling kind of mood. Yeah. Like for example, if I were to read the lyrics on its own and then based on the title of the track, I would have just thought it's just referring to a shadow. But like she said when she was saying, giving that point of view that it's probably like a stalker, I kind of agreed with that perception because of the way it was sung or the way the instrumentation sounded. Yeah.
K-pop is known for their like manufactured industry. Like when people talk about how everyone comes from the same like robot. Yeah, but like okay, so idols are trained to like tip-top condition and they do not have much say in the music they produce.
Right.
So do you think this kind of strips away like the artistry and creative freedom of the idols, since most of them end up getting promoted in similar styles?
It's a different group or different culture, like different organization.
Like each label, each entertainment company has produces like a very distinct style. For example, like SM or like, which is Red Velvet and FX, and then you have like JYP, which is like Twice, and then the kind of like cutesy girl music, or like in like for YG, which is Blackpink, and then like more like the like that kind of vibes are. So it's quite distinct. Like when you hear like a YG artist singing, then you're like, oh, it's from YG, like that kind of thing.
So do you feel like perhaps this
it limits
it limits them and they can't exactly show their full creative freedom?
It's a give and take, right? Like it was built that way.
Yeah, it was built that way.
It's like you go in and then before you go in, you really know what you are up for already.
Exactly my sentiment, but you can say first, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like you get the fame and everything cause you are a star, but with that I think it's sad, you don't get to explore what other things you can have, but like they know, right? They know what they were getting into, right? Kind of.
Exactly.
So like, who am I to judge? I'm just like, okay, I'll listen to your song.
People that don't really listen to K-pop, they know like all this kind of thing, like, oh no, K-pop trainees are like being like they're being in a very controlled environment. But they signed up knowing that it was going to be like that. So they do go in with that mindset that they would have to go through such intense training and be in a very like their music will be in a certain direction. So I won't say I feel sympathy in that aspect, but like I feel like in terms of from what I'm seeing nowadays that they use it as most of these K-pop artists use it as a stepping stone for their career. So like in terms of once they are typically done with like the 10-year contract or 7-year contract, then they would start to venture into their own independent style of music. It's also encouraging other like the actual entertainment companies to also kind of let their artists explore different concepts in terms of like especially for girl groups or boy groups where predominant like in the past they would stick to a certain style, but nowadays they would every time they have a comeback they probably kind of try to do different kind of styles, which I think is good in a sense.
Okay.
When way deep.
Korean pop nowadays they're like borrowing styles from other cultures. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's cool. I think there's why even say there's such as like originality? You just like see something, then you're like, oh my god, you got inspiration. Then you change and adapt.
Yeah.
It's like you have an idea, then the lecturer go like, oh no, I don't like it. Then you reuse it for another lecturer. Right?
Okay.
Like, it's the same idea, but it's just different.
I think for the new Korean wave, I think they're trying to also appeal to other audiences across the globe. Now, like when they are kind of going more in that sense of like the EDM or like the Western pop kind of sounding music, it does appeal to them. Like for example, we have BTS and then like Blackpink and stuff like that. So like, I think it's going in a good direction. But on one hand, it does lose the authenticity of like what K-pop used to be lah. Like in terms of the cutes, like the cutesy girl concept. I like those concepts where they kind of join the two together. For example, the Red Velvet one, where I feel like they did kind of successfully join the
different
K-pop
musical
kind of
styles
sounding
together.
concept, yeah, and then like the Western music concept together into one song, and it still sounds like a K-pop song.
Since you went into K-pop, right? So is there anything that you have learned about K-pop MVs that you hadn't known before after watching all the videos?
No, no, I didn't learn anything.
Would you listen to more K-pop?
If I feel like okay, if my friends are talking about it, I'm like, oh my god, there's this thing. That's like, okay, I'll listen to it like, if I like it.
Or is it for the guys?
What guys?
Like for like the guys like in the boy group or like.
Oh no, that you can go on Instagram to look at them. Like song is a different thing. Yeah, visuals and like hearing very different.